So Marissa is the new standard for womanhood. And the question is whether women can have it all. I remember as a child, there was a program in my country on the Saturdays around 1 o'clock called It's a Woman's World. And they start building on that until today where we have it look as if it's a woman's world. Now, is it a man's world? I don't know. Most things out there seem to be masculine things, war, big construction, all these dangerous jobs, all these nasty jobs and so on. But women are, saying that you are equal with men and they go out there. But women were always equal with men. God made women equal to men. She was reaching him up to his shoulder, and they both were responsible for things. Of course, Adam had a little more responsibility because he was created first, and apparently the weight of the whole matter rested on him. And although Eve had eaten of the fruit, things might have been different if he hadn't also eaten. But when we look at the Middle East and we look at Europe and North America, we find that it seems as though Europe and North America are trying to eat one who eat. Now, I know for a long time that women are very intelligent. Women could do anything. I mean, who don't know that? But society had realized that certain things women are better equipped to do. And they have accepted a role until recently when some women start burning bras and talking about, I'm not going to be barefoot and pregnant, and women's liberation and so forth. And unfortunately, women have not questioned who these women were or who they are. Because, evil have not been as full as it is today. But I believe that if they had done some research, they would have discovered that those same people who were advocating the new cultural shift or the paradigm shift and what has become mainstream today, they might have seen that these people belong to the New World Order and that they were very evil and they did not have women's best interests at heart. Because I remember even when I was in college in the 70s, the question was why women live longer than men? And people are speculating about a whole different things, the estrogen, this, that. But women generally were protected. Women were at home. When they feel tired, they just don't lie down. They weren't drinking and drugging and smoking as much as today. You have, of course, the bad girls. Some girls, they were gangsters and they, do the stuff and so forth. And they get shoot up or stab up or whatever way they died already. And today now, when women are fully engaged and competing men, perhaps they're dying earlier too. They're having various maladies, they're facing alcohol, what it has an effect on the cancers they have and all that, and all that. And so in the Middle East, the North American women in Europe are trying to tell the women that this is the way to do it. You need to drive, you need to do all these things. I recall there was an election, I think it was in Kuwait, and a woman competed and she did not even get one vote, not even her mom voted for her, not even her sister or children perhaps. And I don't know, they see the Middle East, we tend to look at them all easy, but we take Muslims or whatever. But these people have gone through 2 cycles which we're going through. In fact, 3, if we consider Africa and Egypt was part of the mix. And we had Queen Nefertiti in Africa or in Egypt, and we had Vashti, and I think it was in the Persian Empire and so on. And they've seen that whenever women become so fully engaged in life out here, societies fall apart. And we got to give these women credit for holding societies and homes together. Because, children got a pride and all that, and when they're successful, he was smiling and telling people, my child's successful, and the fail is a man's problem. But when children are hurting, they don't study the father, they study the mom, So, and then the guy hurting too, his wife, so the woman's right there. But I'm trying to do a little research. I want to ask some women if what used to happen long ago, how women felt tired, and if the menstrual cycle had something to do with it, and if it's still today, or whether they don't recognize the tiredness. People tend to think just after the period women tend to lose energy and they need to sleep a little during the day and so on. The whole experience of the period, they need to be at home even though they have these advanced sanitary equipment and so on. So that they could rest and etc. But I recall at college this lady, she had, I think it was twins and she had miscarriage. She had a master's degree. And the next day she showed up to work. People said, what? The other older woman, they said, well, you don't rest woman. She said, I'm feeling good, I'm strong, everything is good. But many years after, she was sick like a bug and she was looking bad. Husband didn't want me to see her. And it could be probably because she felt like she wasn't a woman again. And the other women knew that, when you have a baby, it's not that you don't feel strong, but it's something that needs a repairing, a resting, you know what I mean? And she gone over there and so forth. And so people thinking that when you lose a lot of blood, the iron is down and the blood cells are down, so they don't have the full fire in the cells and so forth. But it might be more than that. It might be just that, I don't know. But ovulation can get full energy and they could go down to all day and all night and so on. And then it start slowing down until the period and the whole 9 yards. So I'm just wondering if that was an old time thing. And after the Second World War, and it looks as if this was the war to stop our wars, but I don't know one, because we're still having effects of the wars. Women start to go out to work, and then more and more start to go to work, and society got more expensive because now they have availability, cash through incomes in the home, you buy car, house, and all that, and the entrepreneurs up prices and then up wages, and then the whole vicious cycle going around and around. So I'm not sure if both people weren't working, whether things would have been as expensive as well. And perhaps some women, I want to have kids, I want to get married, I go to smart career and whatever. I hope they won't change my mind, what I want to get married and have kids and so on. Because look this Batman shooting guy. It seems as if he's the only child. His mom was a nurse, his dad was some mathematician. And I don't know if she spent time to storm with him while he was young, but like it seems already you got wrapped up in stupid stuff, cartoons and all that, and but shooting in place. Now I don't know what's gonna happen to her, if she could handle it. But the legal costs to come back and show up that trim and something tells them what house they have. So if her being at home with him might have helped him out, then with all the care and everything else, it's like it's a waste of time. Kids coming home, nobody home, they end up in drugs, sex, and what people in the community exploit them. And eventually at the end of the time, you realize that, it's costing you some grief in your old age. They always come over and take you a little lunch money and so on, pension, etc. And then they shoot you if you don't want to do this and do that. So, I don't know, maybe time is too short and maybe we won't necessarily check this out, but it looks as if when things like this start happening, where women now, want to do strength training stuff, when they're walking, you see that muscle above their knee, like men, and doing strong stuff, and then, they want to be lesbians, and so on. I think that we are misleading our women, and we're hurting ourselves because societies will collapse if women get hurt big times. Because women were really and truly ones that were holding society and homes and life together. And if they realize that I don't need to hold them together, and kids get fun for themselves. I need to go to party and everything else and whatever, and go to jobs. I was just wondering though, to say that the woman should go to university might be unconscionable. What about if she goes to university, gets an education, and every year she stays with a child, the government were to deduct some of her educational costs. And if she stayed on for a certain time until the children, were into high school, or when it's safe for them to then start being ameliorated or start being, independent, if at that point you could write off her whole student loan, and when the children have place, she go to work and everything is good. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard because in these days, you just can't tell women, your place is in home. You don't have problems. They're powerful, they have influence and so on. But I think that the world is making a big mistake. And as I said, Egypt, Babylon, and Medo Persia, they've learned from their experience. Women become powerful, the society collapse. Women are doing things that traditionally they should do, and things are strong. Children are grow, they become strong, well-adjusted adults. But then again, too, in the 60s and 70s, men would make up 10 kids with this woman. When she gets old, just rest of the side world, take the house and run in. Kids born, one born, getting one girl and born again. And the old woman like, oh, I wasted my life. I should have a career. I sent my daughter to college. She has a degree and she's working on the second. She also has two weddings. And would I have done things different? No. But she got to make her decisions. What they're going to do and so on. But it's dangerous. I mean, it's becoming scary to see what's happening. So much violence, and the women's influence would have abated some of that. Go to be at home, and all the women together in the community, each one looking out for the other kids, and so the child wants to do something wrong, you say, hello, I want you to stop right now. You know what I mean? I don't know if women could have all the cake and eat it. They could have a core and not a hole and roll and it's close. They can't kill that.